Baby, boom. Hello,
Shaka
hello,
laka
hello.
laka.
Laka, laka, laka. Boom. Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka.
Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our chat. Thank you guys, or welcome to our channel, excuse me. We are the Sam, Nicole, and Fifi show, if you're not familiar with us. And we are a dynamic, and the only dynamic mother-daughter duo here on YouTube. And on our channel, we discuss all things love, life, relationships, a little bit of pop culture as well, from both the millennial perspective, myself, Sammy Nicole, and the Gen X perspective, my beautiful mother, Fifi. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. If you like our channel, you like our content, you like what we stand for, if you could be so kind, we ask that you please, number one, like this video, and two, please subscribe to our channel and consider joining the dynamic family. We typically like to go live every Thursday and Saturday, 7 p.m. ish Eastern Standard Time, heavy on the ish. And occasionally, like earlier in the week, we'll do a pop-up show as well. So we did one, Tuesday as well. So we are live on YouTube, and we're live on Instagram. So hello to everybody on YouTube. Hello to everybody on Instagram. Hello to everybody on YouTube. Excuse me. So yes, thank you so much. Before we get started, if you haven't already, like this video in the upper right hand corner. Like this video, like this video, like this video, like this video, please, and thank you. Let's get out the disclaimers. Everything we're going to say tonight is allegedly. Even our names are allegedly. Everything we're going to say tonight is allegedly. Everything we're going to say tonight is allegedly. All of this is for entertainment purposes only. Comedic relief. Okay, we don't know these people. Okay, this is just entertainment, y'all. This is just good old laughing, kiki. Take none of this seriously, okay? This is entertainment, okay? Everything we say is allegedly, all right? Everything we say on our channel is always allegedly, all right? All right. Secondly, all individuals are innocent until proven in a court of law until proven guilty. All individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Okay. All individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. All right. Boom. So we got that out of the way. Okay. Hey, the ultimate
Share
learning
the live and
experience.
let our people know we here.
Yes. Let me get this right, y'all. Okay. Hey, Ebony. She said, "Hey, ladies, you look amazing. Thank you so much."
Thank you.
The ultimate learning experience said, "You guys are looking absolutely stunning as usual. I hope you guys are well." Thank you so much. We are well, and we hope you guys are well as well. And shout out to everybody that's on Instagram. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started because we got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about. So I guess we'll go ahead and talk about this phone call real quick. Let's talk about the poll first. Let's give our people a chance to get in. We got our mods. We have any mods in?
I don't think they're in yet, but they're coming.
They're coming.
Yeah, we'll get rid of them. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Toya. Toya's in the
here.
chat.
Okay. All right, y'all. Let's talk about the phone call.
You want to do the phone call or the poll?
I think we're going to be on the phone call a long time. Let's do the poll.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do the poll. Okay, y'all. The poll. Who all seen the poll about the older men liking the young women? What do you all think about that? What's up with that? What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that older men like younger women because, you know, they want to have a good time in bed? They're going through a midlife crisis? And what was the other one?
Control.
Or control. What do y'all think it is? What is it?
Let's see. Based on the poll, it looked like everybody was saying it was all the above.
So it was all the above.
Yes.
Okay, y'all. So what's going on over there with Pop Pop? Pop Pop seemed like Pop Pop. First of all, Pop Pop came in. Dennis came back.
So you talking about why you did the poll?
That's
You
why
gonna
I
tie
did.
it in?
I'm
Okay.
gonna tie it in.
All
Why
right.
I did the poll. This is why I did the poll. Because Pop was live, and somebody insinuated that Pop went out on a date with a younger woman, and the younger woman could not cook. So then they got me to thinking, because Pop always taking her out. So they got me to thinking, y'all, why do older men like younger women? For what reason are they attracted to younger women? Because Pop in these YouTube streets supposedly is supposed to be going out with a younger woman. Because he did a live yesterday, you know, trying to correct what he said about Manny, about her, the photo. And, you know, he didn't mean it that way, this way, that way. You know, he was just looking out for her best interest, this, that, and the third. You know, he would never do nothing like that. It didn't look right. You know, the title of her picture was, you know, the sermon at church, we are family, this, that, and the other, you know. But then, you know, it came up that Pop been dating younger women. Now, that's one thing I want to know that's related to Pop.
Ebony said, I think they are trophies to them. And Toya, we're going to talk about the call.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the call. We're trying to give people time to come in. So, and then after that.
Thank you for subbing, Queen and them.
Then
They just Friday, sorry.
Then after that, I want to know when Manny Fresh did her live about what Pop said about, you know, about her, you know, having a problem down at the courthouse with that photo that she took with Woody. Somebody in her chat threatened Pop. Told Pop he need to take that video down by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Or he was going to be exposed, allegedly. They was going to expose him.
Expose him. Now, what in the hell has Pop did? What did Pop do where this lady said that she was going to expose him if he didn't take?
Okay, got you, Toya. Hey, Queen Lily.
Hey, Queen Lily. Hey, this is what I need. This is what I need, my Queen Lily. Hey, sis. What the hell Dennison did out here? That lady said he got to take the video down by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She gonna reveal who he is. What the hell Dennison did out in these streets that we don't know about?
Hey, Cass. Hey, Chad. Hey, Justin.
I don't know who the lady was, but she said that from her belly. She meant what she said.
Yes, we knew what you meant, Toya. Yes, we're gonna talk about it.
She said that from her belly. What the hell did Pop do out here to where this lady gonna expose him? Y'all, what is going on? I said, well, I need to ask my good sis, Queen Lily. What did he do? That lady said, if you don't take that video, she gave him a time. She said, if you don't take that video down by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to reveal some things about you that people don't know.
Okay, give people more context, like why she said that to Dennis.
She said that to Dennis because she felt like Dennis was bullying Manny Fresh. Allegedly. So she didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that Manny Fresh, which is her friend, her good friend, evidently, because she feels protective of her. She told Dennis, you need to take that video down right now. Because that's not what it was. These people went to church. The sermon was about we are family, and that's why she posted the picture. Then Woody get up on the panel and want to know who said it. So they going hard over there for Manny.
Oh, Lord.
They going hard over there for Manny. Her people.
Not Woody's trying to find out.
Woody say who said it.
About Manny Fresh.
About Manny Fresh.
Oh, Lord.
He said, who said that? Who said that? Woody said, who said that? She brought Woody up on the panel. Then the other lady, whoever this woman is that threatened Dennis, she was up there, and then she brought Woody. That lady said, you better take it down. right now.
We trying to figure out who the lady was that
Gertrude.
allegedly
I don't know who she
threatened
was.
Dennis. What's her name?
She sound like a Gertrude to me.
But you don't know her name.
I don't know
You
her
just
name.
saying that's what she sound like.
Yeah, allegedly.
But you don't know that lady.
I don't know that lady. But I know that lady was standing on big business. She was standing on business.
Yeah.
She was not playing with him. You hear me? She was not.
Glorious Love said, well, he kept it up.
He didn't take it down.
No, he ain't scared.
He ain't scared. He didn't take it down. But I was like, what the hell she know about it? She said that Dennis needs to be worried. That's the least of his worries. He need to be concerned about what else is going on besides what's going on with.
So what information do she have about him that she could expose? Let me read y'all comments. Exit Stage Left said, I feel like they think it makes them look like they have more vitality, but throw that Viagra away and it's game over.
Okay,
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Queen Lily said, I'm not sure. He called me this morning and I was asleep. I'm trying to find out. I told him I saw you with 3 different women. Uh-oh. We don't know. Who is this lady? And then Queen Lily said, I think him and IS had something going on. And then Exit Stage Left said they might have been Boney Tail's troll account.
Okay.
Toya said, this is getting out of hand. It's going too far.
Yes.
Leo Vibe said Gertrude. Toya said not Gertrude. Gertrude. Cass said at Exit Stage Left. Nah, that wasn't no parts of Sonya.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Queen Lily said she hasn't seen it. Toya said, how do you sound like a Gertrude?
She said, you take it down right now. You got until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I mean it.
That's what she said. She said,
And I meant it.
How she said it?
You take it down right now. You have until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I said, oh, Dennis, you ain't met your match, baby. I don't know what you done to that woman or what she ain't seen you do, but she said she gonna expose him for who he is.
He might want to lay low.
I said, ooh.
These people are unhinged.
Yeah, I was in the kitchen fixing my morning coffee. I heard it. I said, ooh.
These people.
I ran to I said, ooh, what she say?
How you did it
I
again?
said, ooh, that sound like a threat to me. I know a threat when I hear one. I said, ooh, she threatened that man. Who the hell is that woman? I got to get with my good sis, Queen Lily.
These folk is unhinged out here.
It's
this
too
is,
much.
This is a lot.
Y'all,
this is a lot.
as elders, we have got to be a better example.
We do.
We, as an elder, we owe it to our millennials.
In all younger generations.
And all younger generation to be this is some foolishness out here.
Yeah.
This is a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot out here.
And then she bringing Woody up on the panel.
Brought Woody up. Woody said, don't worry. And y'all, you know what? I think Woody really likes Manny. He likes her. I think he's sincere about it. I think he may be manipulating the situation a little bit too. But for the most part, I think he really likes Manny. And he's being sincere with her. He said, who did that? He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. These folk out here, I invited you to church. I invited you to come to church with me. That's what they don't know. He said, don't worry about it. He said, don't worry about it. I'm going to take you out to eat. And he said he's going to take the woman out to eat too. She said, well, I don't live here. He said, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll fly you in. She said, okay. So whoever the woman is, they all going out to dinner. Manny, the woman, and Woody.
Cass said YouTubers gone wild.
Yes.
Yes. W. Shakespeare said, I think Sonya from Arizona. Let's see. Glorious Love said hashtag cult behavior.
Yeah, isn't it?
Exit Stage Left said, child, I don't even know what y'all are talking about. The ultimate learning experience is laughing. Bridget said, Fifi, please stop. Toya said, baby, the way I just hollered. The ultimate learning experience said, Fifi, I can't. Toya said, "Fee, stop it, please. I'm literally over here crying, laughing." Gertrude, we gonna nickname her Gertrude. She ain't playing.
She is not
She's
playing.
standing on big business. She not playing.
You know, Dennis kind of laughed it off in his live, but he didn't, you know, deny.
Belabor the point. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
just leave it alone. Just
So it's something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queen
Yeah.
Lily said, "Y'all, Dennis is silly and he be playing with those women. Something is going to catch up with him. I told him as a friend, be careful." Okay, because
Well, this woman
they
mad.
serious. Yeah, they not playing.
He put it on and left her, put something on it. She want it back.
I don't know.
She mad. I don't know what it is, but she ain't feeling him.
No, she's not.
She is not feeling him.
No, she is not.
Mm-mm.
Let me see. Toya said, "Say it again, Fifi." Queen Lily said, "I'm going to call him to find out." Yes, please do.
Yes.
Toya said, "I'm not going to believe anything without receipts."
Yep.
Queen Lily said, "Manny is manipulating those criminals. She uses the Lord." Glorious Love said, "They were all in his chat." CB said, "Why so extra as an elder? Such an odd speaking voice, like slave, not funny." Let's see. The Ultimate Learning Experience said, "We need a short out of Gertrude." Hey Dizelle, Glorious Love said he called Nyla up. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he
Shout
called-
out to Nyla, grown
Shout-
woman
yeah.
vibes. And Dennis pop out.
They have been on each other's live, and V. Lenore jumped on talking about him dating a younger woman. He was all dressed up last night. She was like, "Where you just come from?" And she was teasing him. It seemed like they have fun with each other, and she was teasing him about him going out with a younger woman. So that's why I decided to do the poll today. I was like, why do older men like these young women and getting finesse out here in these streets with these young women? These young women ain't interested in y'all.
I think it's for all the reasons that we listed. And I just think, too, you just want somebody, maybe they just want to feel young again. I know, like, oftentimes on social media, I know I've heard older men say,
Hey, Instagram. We live on Instagram too,
yes,
y'all.
yes, we're live simultaneously on both platforms. But I know, like, I've heard men say on social media, like, "Oh, I'm still vibrant." And women my age, they don't want to go out. They don't want to do things. So that's why I want to date somebody younger. But I don't think they as vibrant as they think they are.
Yeah.
I think in their mind they are, but I don't think physically. And it's almost like they make women their age seem like they're antiquated, like they are not vibrant, like they don't, that they're not physically active. That's the excuse they like to give.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's women your age that are in better shape than you.
Yeah.
Who take care of themselves and look good for their age.
I think it's their
They
ego.
just come up with all these excuses.
I think it's their ego. They want, they feel like that, it makes them feel young, and they've done something special to get a younger woman. I guess I don't know, but I'm seeing that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. So he said, "Wait, what happened when Nyla
Nothing.
she came on?"
She didn't come. Nothing.
Denzel said, "I'm new to your channel. I just joined. Thanks for joining."
Oh, thank you.
Queen
Welcome
Lily
to the
said,
dynamic family.
But he's old and think the younger women want him. He couldn't think that, Queen Lily. From a younger woman, he couldn't possibly think that. Toya said, "I'm gonna have to go look when I get some time." Yes. And maybe they just like the look of it. I don't know.
Well, evidently.
Or maybe they feel like younger women don't have as much baggage. They're more malleable. You can convince them, sway them more, control them more.
I think my thing is, I think it's control. I think they feel like they can control a younger woman. That's why men get with younger women, because they can control them. Old seasoned girl like me, an old dog like me, you can't teach a new tricks.
So what do you think about the younger women that go after the older men? Because you got a lot of younger women nowadays.
The younger women that
who
go
want to date older men. They
for
are
the money.
They are looking for them.
They're looking for the money.
Because they feel like they have more stability, to your point.
Right.
Yeah, and they feel like they have more, to offer them. They're more mature.
Yeah.
Because you got some young girls, they don't want to date men their age.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of them like that. It's a lot of them like that. But
So
then,
the younger men are looking for the
But then
younger
once
women,
them-
and the younger women looking for the older
but
men.
once them young women realize that them old men don't want to go out every night and smoke hookahs and listen to Sexy Red and Drake and Future, then they get bored with them, and then they be want to go out, and then them old men don't want them to go out. So it becomes a problem because there's a community. They don't have anything in common. There's nothing in common. When I don't care what nobody say. When there's a big age gap, you don't have anything in common. And for a relationship to work, you have to have something in common.
How big of an age gap are we talking?
So I'm talking 20 years. I'm talking 15 to 20 years.
That is a big gap.
That's a big age gap, y'all. 15 to 20 years. So if you are in that age gap dating somebody, you really have to find things that you have in common. I'll give you an example. There's a couple on TikTok. The man is 62. The young lady is 39. She went to his 40th or 41st class reunion. They were playing songs from back in the early 80s. She said, I don't know none of these songs. I was born in 88. So she was sitting down at the table while her 62-year-old husband was dancing with his classmates. He was reminiscing, having a good time. She couldn't relate because she thought the music was old. She said, I ain't never heard this song before. So there's an age gap. I know,
He's 62 and she was born in 88.
Well, she said 80 something. She was born in the 80s. She said she was born in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. She was born around the time he graduated from high school.
Oh, wow.
Yes. She said, I wasn't even born yet. So there's a big age gap there. So what do you have in common? Not that it cannot work. It can work if you want it to work, but there's going to be some discomfort in that age. And that's my opinion.
True. And that's true because I'll share
opinion.
my own personal story. My sweet spot is within 10 years. So
yes.
I typically like to date men like in their late 30s, early 40s. That's just my sweet spot.
My child. I'm against it, but that's what my child
10
likes.
years? You against 10 years?
How your daddy gonna feel about that?
Don't bring my dad in there. 10 years? We on the same maturity level. Ninjas that's 40. I'm more mature than most ninjas that's 40.
I wouldn't say 10 years, but I wouldn't want you to go 15.
Oh no, I would never do that. I would never do that. But I have dated someone that was 10 years older than me. And for the most part we ain't gonna put up my business out there. But anyway, I did date somebody that was 10 years older than me, and for the most part, we like the same things. Like, I mean, that was only, 82? That's not that big of a difference. I mean, we pretty much grew up on mostly the same things in our childhood. We have the same, different contexts and can make the same different, we can still point out the same cultural references, and it's not weird. The only time I was reminded of our 10-year age gap was when there was a song that came on in high school. And when I was in high school, like Travis Porter was really big. We're from Atlanta, so like the futuristic hip hop.
You're from Atlanta.
I'm from Atlanta. So when I was in high school, the futuristic hip hop was really popular. Like Travis Porter, Travis Porter, Roscoe Dash, Young Dro, Young LA. They were very, very popular when I was in high school. So it was a song that came on in the radio. We were driving in his car, and I'm like listening to the song, dancing, bopping my head. And I'm like, yeah, do you remember when that song came out? And he looked at me, he was like, what? I was like, you don't remember when this song came out in high school? He was like, no. He was like, when I was in high school, he was like, the hot boys were hot. Lil Wayne and Juvenile taking over for the 99 and the 2000s. That was hot when I was in high school. Like BG, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, Manny Fresh, Lil Zane. They were popular. Master P when he was in high school. And so that was the only time where I was like reminded, like, oh, there is a 10-year age gap. Even though he was young and youthful, he didn't look like he was 10 years older than me. Like, he looked really good for his age, and that's not old to me. I don't think it is. And he took good care of it, so he had youthful energy. But that was the only time I was reminded, like, oh, there is a 10-year age gap between the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
you know,
I feel like I'm mature enough and I'm mentally savvy enough to handle a man that is 10 years older than me.
I think so. I agree.
I'm mature enough and I'm emotionally stable and balanced enough to where I'm not in a position of being finessed any more than a woman that's also in her 40s. That would be the same age as him.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want you to walk in here with no 50-year-old.
No, I'm not walking here with no 50-year-old. Nothing against it, but it's just not my life. That's not my ministry. Let me go ahead and read these comments and see what y'all talking about. Cass said, now, DB seems like he takes care of himself, but don't pretend that old age spread is not on him.
You said it, Kat. I like the way you put that, Kat.
Very classy.
Very classy.
Excuse me. Toya said, when they are younger, they like older women, and when they are older, they like younger women. And at least that's what I've noticed. Yes, I've noticed that as well. Glorious Love said, no, it was a good talk with Nyla.
Yeah, it was.
Queen Lily said, yes, he does think they really want him. Wow.
Ooh.
I told him the truth. He is a narcissist, and he thinks he is so fine. Wow. I'm flabbergasted by that. Give me a minute. Okay. But oh well. He's a narcissist, and I'm honest with him. Okay. I mean, we all kind of deal with our grandeur of delusion, and
oh, y'all a mess.
Who are me to judge? If he think he is fine, then hey. Sometimes you gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta speak over yourself and encourage yourself in the Lord, like Donald Lawrence said.
Oh my goodness,
you gotta speak over yourself, and you gotta encourage yourself in the Lord. So, okay, I digress. Cass said, men get with younger women to steal her of her youth. They want her young body, but want her to act like their grandmother. Toya said, they want a provider. Yes. LSW Smile said the 80s had the best music. You had to be there. All right.
Yes.
Denzel is laughing. Queen Lily said dating older is better. When I was young, I was more mature than the guys my age. Yeah, that's how I am. So I agree with that, Queen Lily. Cass said, I think as long as you're in the same generation, it's fine. But when you start crossing generations with a 15, 20-year age difference, it can be interesting. Right. See, me and that gentleman, we were in the same generation. So the only time we were off was when we were talking about music when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Because he was taking over from the 99 and the 2000s. Denzel said, Master P. Ebony said, you lost me with those artists, Sammy. Yeah, I lost a lot of people. Kickstart Gift said, reminded me of Mia X. Yeah, she was with them too. Denzel said, I'm 42.
Okay.
Kickstart
42.
Gift said, statute of limitations is why. Denzel said, when I was 14, I always liked the older women. All right.
At 14, Denzel? How old was
Denzel, you was a child. What older women you was liking, Denzel?
What?
Toya
Shout
said,
out to all the men in the chat.
Toya said, fine, let me stop and be nice. You don't have to be nice, Toya. You good, girl. Queen Lily said, yes, encourage yourself. Yes. Bridget said, imagine Pop picking you up in that dashiki. Not the dashiki. My dad, them old men love to wear them dashiki. My daddy be wearing his. And the sandals that kind of had a cutout that show a little bit on the feet. That is hilarious, Bridget. You are funny. Oh. Hey, Makita. Denzel said, I'm single, 42. I always like the older women's, but I take one my age. All right.
Okay.
Ebony said, my son is Sammy age, and she would run circles around my poor baby.
Ebony, get credit. Ebony, get that baby some credit.
Don't leave your son around me, true player, for real. That's not for real.
Damn, Ebony.
She said, my son is Sammy's age and she will run circles around my poor baby.
Oh, wow. You know, girls are a little bit, sometimes more advanced. Women are a little weird.
Yeah, on average. You
On
know, there are
average.
exceptions, but on average,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is funny.
Yeah. Toya said, I'm screaming. Glorious Love said, not dashiki. Toya said, Dennis probably wears those short linen sets with the closed toes. That's what I'm talking about. He couldn't pick me up in public. That's what I'm talking about, Toya. That's what I'm talking about. The closed-toed sandals.
Yeah, they must have went somewhere special last night because he had on his shirt and tie. So he took her out to a nice place.
Yes, he should.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Maybe they did some fine dining at the Avalon.
Maybe so.
The Avalon is quite
Oh,
nice.
yeah, it's
up
nice
there.
over there.
Very nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, y'all a mess.
Not run circles. That's hilarious.
That is too funny.
That is hilarious.
That is too funny.
Okay, so I mean, it's been like this forever with that dynamic, the older and the young, and now we starting to see more
More and more.
older women with younger men.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we went out last night to our little spot we like to go to on Wednesdays, and we
don't tell nobody.
I ain't gonna tell nobody. We saw a older lady with a younger gentleman, and she paid for the date, and it looked like they really enjoyed each other's company. So, you know, the women is getting out here too.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they want something young and tender with a strong back.
Ooh.
And, you know, hey, that's their business. As long as you have consent and everybody is of age, you know, that's their business. So, you know, things are changing nowadays.
Yeah,
Things are
but
changing.
y'all, you know what? That couple last night. I think she might have been a paid escort.
Paid for play? Allegedly. We're going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Toya said the barbecue grill sandals.
Yes.
Cass said, I thought DB had a steady girlfriend. Queen Lily said he lives in Alpharetta. Okay. So he probably was, yeah. Okay. I mean, at least he knows how to treat a lady. It's a nice evening.
Oh, yeah. And y'all,
He knows what to do.
And usually men that come from that era, they know how to, most
Court.
of them, they know how to court. Because, see, from our era, we were taught to court.
Mm-hmm.
We were taught to, you date and you court. And so he probably does know how to do that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he does at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, all right, well, shout out to the, the older men with the young women, and, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, you know.
Let's see. Ebony said, I ain't paying for no strong back. Sugar mama, I am not.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. All right.
All right, y'all.
All right, let's go on.
Let's get into the phone call.
Let's talk about it.
So Nesto say, the call from June of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Nesto say, I need you to give me $100. I need $100. I need to watch a movie. I need to get out. All I heard, I need to watch a movie.
He like to watch a movie once a week. His commissaries, he look at his pictures of them pretty titties and be able to write and email and text back and forth.
Yeah, he said all that.
Right, that's what the $100 covers.
That's what the 100 covers.
All inclusive.
For a Negro in jail.
All
For
inclusive.
somebody's husband in jail.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
how much you got to send him $100.
Right.
So he can have his good time in jail.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he said, well, I need you to call Deon because I need $100. See, he can cash out for you $100 and you can give me, put it on my book when you come up here. She said, he gonna start, he ain't got it. He start talking about his this, his that. He ain't got it. He broke his money. You know how he do that. Leave him alone.
Somebody said on the comments on under phone calls from prisons video. Shout outs to Shay. They said, now y'all know Deon got a family to take care of and provide for. Like, that was so funny. Like, basically saying that's his excuse for why he can't never
and he got to take
come
care
up
of
with
that
the
truck
money
that
and
Shirley gave
them
him.
trucks in his houses. Yes, that is hilarious.
So they called Deon.
With the bull spit.
They called Deon. He go on that bull, on that Atlanta shit. If y'all from the ATL, y'all know how we duck and dive, and you know how we smooth through. Yeah,
Finessers.
We finessers. You know, they be sliding. Yeah. When Deon talk, this all I see. He ducking and sliding. So she called him up. Hello. Deon say, hello. I said, oh, Nesto say I need for you. Was it Nesto say I need for you to send $100 on cash. I ain't got no cash app. I said, oh Lord, here we go. It's about to get started. Now you got to be you gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand how street people think and how they finesse and how they know how to switch. Deon is a good switcher. He's smooth with it. He quick with
He
it.
knows how to deflect.
He knows how to deflect. Y'all don't underestimate that young man. Did y'all see that transition? He went right on to I ain't got no cash app. Daddy, let me tell you about that big good. They look good. They looking for you. They hollering. They
Freaking frat.
They won't know.
Metro PCS girls that work at the Metro PCS though.
They won't know where you at. They won't know where you. They gonna give you what you want, Daddy. They gonna give you what you want. Now I'm trying to tell you what you need to do. You need to go on and call them, and I'm gonna call them back, and we're gonna tell them, hold on, I got the number. No, don't say the name. So they call them. They call. The girl say, hey, baby. How you doing? Nesto say, what up? He smooth with it. That's that pimp. Them is girls out here that, was digging on them.
Yeah, they liked him.
They
had a little crush on him.
They had a little crush on him, right?
His little friends at Metro PCS.
His little friend. I wonder which Metro PCS it was.
They said it was the one behind the shop.
Really?
Yeah. Deon said, he said, the ones behind the shop. The fat one and the
light-skinned one.
The fat one and the dark-skinned one.
He said, yeah, the fat one and the dark skin. So
I always calling somebody fat.
So which one did he call, the fat or the dark skin one?
He said the fat one and the dark skin one.
Okay. So they call up, they talking. She want to get the information. So all the time while, she flirting with Nesto, Sonya on the phone listening. How y'all think Sonya felt? How y'all think she felt? Knowing that her man had been kicking it with these girls out here when he was out here in the streets. And old crazy Deon know the girl on the phone, so he gonna call her.
Yeah, that's why he's talking, hey, Sonya, how you doing?
Yeah, messy. No.
And she ain't even say nothing.
And she ain't even say nothing.
She already had an attitude because she know he wasn't going to come through.
Because she knew he wasn't going to come through.
She was already agitated.
Yeah. So he get off the phone talking to the girl. The girl get the information and everything. This the part that got me. He said, Daddy, you weak out here. You ain't survived. Your son getting shot. If these folk out here looking out for you, they asking about you. And you need to get it together, Buttercup. He got it there. He said, I can't be treating you like a buttercup. He said, I got to give you this shit straight on. That's what he was telling Dad. I got to hit you with it. I can't be rocking you no more, Buttercup.
Gotta give it to you raw and uncut.
Yes.
Get your mind right.
Get your mind right.
Cause you're getting soft.
You been in there too long. You been in there for a year, Daddy, and you getting weak.
You getting soft.
You getting soft. I'm tired of treating you like a little buttercup.
Man up.
Man up, Daddy.
And isn't that interesting? Because, and I'm gonna get serious for a minute. I find that so interesting whenever Deon does that to his dad. And I understand why he's doing that, to motivate him and encourage
That
him.
buttercup took me out.
I get it. It's coming from a place of, concern and motivation, and I don't think he intentionally means any malice. But isn't that interesting how, oftentimes you'll hear men say that, men don't have the luxury of being vulnerable. And that if we are vulnerable as men, it'll be held against us.
Yeah.
Or we'll be seen as weak or lesser than. And here he is not saving space or not providing a safe space for his dad to be vulnerable with him and express his emotions. He's like, man up. But I guess for the little bit of his childhood that Ernesto was there for,
Right.
I'm assuming that's how Ernesto raised him.
Right.
And so that's why he's responding in the way that he is and telling his daddy to basically man up, suck it up, stop crying, stop worrying. Remember who you are.
So if anybody didn't understand what happened on that car, let me break it down to you.
But I just think that's interesting how sometimes I don't think men realize that they uphold the patriarchy.
Right.
And they create this environment where they can't have a safe space to express their emotions and be vulnerable because they do it to each other. They take that luxury away from each other, which essentially what Deon was
real quick.
Which was what
Yes.
Deon was doing in that moment. He wasn't allowing his daddy to really be vulnerable. He was almost like he was agitated.
That he was.
And maybe it makes him feel comfortable, makes him feel uncomfortable to see his dad vulnerable and down. Like it messes with him mentally. So that's his only way of being able to handle it. And so that's why he responds the way he does. Like maybe he doesn't have the bandwidth to be that shoulder for his dad to cry on like Sonya can. He can't be that soft landing place. And it looks like maybe Ernesto don't really expect that. He doesn't really require that of Deon. So he more so he leans on Sonya to do the emotional labor and to be his safe space and his soft landing space where he can be vulnerable with his feelings. He puts that burden and that weight on Sonya and she gladly accepts it. He makes her do the emotional
on a
labor.
black woman.
But she wants it. She accepts it. So she's not a victim. And that goes back to women have to set firm boundaries.
Yeah.
Not saying that you can't be that for your man, even if he's married to somebody else, as trifling as that is. But you have to do it within reason so that it doesn't weigh down on you and overwhelm you and take its toll on you, which we now see is doing. That it's starting to manifest. Yeah. But go ahead.
So
I just thought that was interesting.
It was, and that was a good point. But if anybody didn't understand that, Con, let me break it down to you. What Deon was saying, Daddy don't be calling me, asking me for no money. You know I ain't got it.
I ain't got no money.
I ain't got no money. You know I'm out here trying to take care of my cars, my house. I ain't got it. And you know how we used to do when we was out here in these streets. We used to finesse these to get what we want. Now, you know you got some girls out here, when you was out here, that was going hard for you, that liked you. And you can get anything you want out of them. So this is what we gonna do. They been asking about you. You need something, they got you. So we gonna call them. Okay? And you gonna talk to them. I'm gonna give you their information. And then you gonna write them or call them or do what you need to do to get this $100. Stop being weak. You know how to finesse these out here to get what you want, Daddy. What wrong with you? I ain't finna keep treating you like a buttercup.
Do what you know to do.
Do what you know to do, Daddy. What's wrong? You getting weak. This shit ain't nothing what you going through. You ain't been through worse. Make this shit work, Daddy.
Make some shake.
Make some shake, Daddy.
I'm going to give you their number. I'm going to call them on. We're going to do a 4-way call. And then I'm going to pass you their number. Or we're going to have secretary take their number down and pass it over to you.
We going to have your side bitch in this too, because she need to make the phone calls for us.
So maybe they are the said women that's also writing him and putting money on his books that Sonya was referring to.
That's what the
Excuse me.
call was about. If nobody understood what it was about, that's what it was about. Daddy, stop being weak. You got these hoes out here on these Atlanta streets. Finesse these hoes, Daddy, to get what you want. Stop calling me, asking me for a goddamn $100. I ain't got it.
So basically, they set up a play right in front of Sonya.
Right in front of Sonya's face.
And so she was literally able to see how they use and finesse women. But I guess she felt like, well, I'm on their team and they're not doing that to me. She don't realize that what they were doing with those other women setting up that play is essentially what they did to her and what they are currently doing to her. But she thinks that she's on their team, she's on their side, and it's different.
Yep.
But she don't realize that they literally just demonstrated how they set up their plays. And they just did the very same play they did on Metro PCS shawties. They just did it on you. They did it on you. And I want you to also talk about it too, Mommy, or Fifi. What you were telling me earlier about, potentially Deon and Ernesto setting it up so where Sonya would call Deon and ask for money and he would say, I don't have it. Pretend like he doesn't have it, just so then Sonya could feel obligated or feel pressure to step up to the plate and pick it up.
Yeah, that was part of the play too. It's a whole game. That Atlanta mentality, that niggerish mentality that they got. He probably talked to his daddy prior to that and say, look, man, I'm gonna have her call you. I'm gonna ask you for some money. You act like you ain't got it.
Or just an unspoken rule.
Or an unspoken rule.
They've done it so much that they don't even have to have a huddle to talk about it. They just know a huddle to talk about it. They just already know how to run the play because they've been doing it so long, i.e. Shirley Strawberry.
Ooh.
So they really don't need to meet. It's like we already know how to play it, how to run it.
Yep.
That's what I think.
Yep. Yeah.
But I just thought that was so interesting.
Very.
It's like if the men won't come through and be consistent, we know the women will.
Yeah.
The women will always be foolish. The women will always be desperate. And they'll always be selfless. And it's really an insult to women.
Yeah.
It really is. It's an insult.
But she for it though. She all for
They're
it.
for it. You're right. The women are agreeing to it.
She all for it. She was like,
they're agreeing to it. You're right.
well, he didn't come through. What you need?
Yeah. And she knew he wasn't. That's why when he said, hey, Sonya, how you doing? She didn't say nothing back. Because she knew he was going to be on that bull spit. And he knew that he knows that he didn't have to step up to the plate. She was going to do it. So that's why he can give him little $10, $20 here and there. He feels like his contribution is the motivation, the pep talk. And Sonya's contribution is the money and being the legal aid. She got it. Yep. She want to be down with the team, so she got to prove herself. I mean, they so deep in this pimp mentality, it don't make no sense.
And did y'all hear his voice when he got on the phone with the woman? How he hey, that pimp.
How you doing? Yeah, we're gonna collaborate.
We gonna talk.
What you up to?
What's going on? Like Sonya wasn't even on the phone. Like she wasn't even on the phone. Yo, I'm like, they just made a move on this jail phone call.
A little quick parlay.
Yes, y'all. So if y'all didn't catch that's what that phone call was. I know they were talking fast, and see, that's what street people, they talk real fast. You know, no.
Slick.
No.
Slick.
No. You know, if you ain't quick, you will miss it. But that's what they was doing.
Yeah, and also I think it's interesting how well they're able to understand the psychology of women. Ooh. Especially certain women like that. Like they do a great job at hitting their mark. Like they don't miss when it comes to zeroing in and pinpointing on what type of women to use and abuse and finesse. And that's why Deon like immediately was like, "Hey, your friends ain't looking for me. Then what we gonna do? You gonna call them, and they gonna give you the 200." Remember what he said, y'all? He said you can get 2 for the price of one. So I'm gonna bring
Did y'all
you 2.
hear that?
That's gonna put something on that JPay, on that global tail.
You gonna get double for your trouble.
You gonna get double for your trouble. And I just think that's interesting how he's taught his son that. Like how to, read women, how to pick up on body language, their physical appearance, their personality, to determine, okay, who is gonna go for what and who isn't.
Daddy, you don't call me for no money. That's what these hoes out here in the street for.
Yes, that's what he was saying.
Come on now. That's what he told. That's what he was saying. Daddy, what you
That's
know,
what your folks is for.
You getting weak, Daddy. You ain't been in there that long. You done forgot how we used to do out in these streets.
Right.
That's what that was about, y'all.
Yeah, let me see. Let's catch up on these comments. Queen Lily said, I was taught the man pays for expensive dates.
Yes.
Sonya said, Nestle said, what now? Hey, X is too complicated. Ebony said, it was when Deon said, how you doing, Sonya, for me.
Yes.
Queen Lily said, Deon telling about another woman with Sonya on the phone. She's dumb.
She's dumb.
Hey, being renditions. Queen Lily said, Atlanta will teach you some things.
Yes,
it will.
It will.
Come down here and think it's slow in the game if you want to. Gloria's Love said, I believe Deon, he has the money but refuses to send him money.
Yeah, because
yes, he can have all them cars and the house. Yeah, he just don't want to.
And he feel like
it's not a priority.
His daddy is in the street and know the street enough to get it from the street.
He's a hustler.
He's a hustler.
So he needs to hustle.
Now. That's what he told him. You getting weak, Daddy. What's going on? What are you doing? You know we don't roll like that.
Right. LSW Smile said, my number one pet peeve is a man asking for money. Bum behavior. All right. That's another. So how y'all feel about giving a man money, y'all? How you feel? Ooh, I already
you
know
was talking about that the
about
other day when you said you ain't giving no man. It make you feel so.
I would ask that question.
Yeah, you was talking about that the other day.
I sure was. Scorpio Vibes said Sonya probably felt stupid. Queen Lily said Nestle had a Metro PCS, shaking my damn head. Just Friday 88. Hey, Just Friday 88.
Hey.
She felt small. Queen Lily said dumb. She pretends it doesn't bother him. Gloria's Love is laughing at you. X is too complicated. Said Deon was doing all the pimping on this call. He definitely was. Being rendition said Sonya's whole face was cracked on the floor.
Yeah.
Queen Lily said Queen Fifi is right. Sonya said, wow. Exit stage left said, hell. Sonya doesn't allow him to speak his feelings either. She cuts him off and overtalks him at every turn. Yeah, you know what, exit stage left? On the phone, you're right. I feel like the only time he really gets to express his feelings without being interrupted, like uninterrupted, is in the text messages. So that is a good point. Queen Lily said, I would never let a man use me, how she's allowing Nestor to treat her. Toya said, does anybody remember the date of this call? I haven't heard it yet. And Cass is saying June 2023. Queen Lily says she thinks she's special. Toya says she doesn't even realize that she's being finessed and used by Nesto. Queen Lily said, always a place in them. Gloria's Love said, Ponytail was jealous. X is too complicated said, they did Sonya the way she wanted Nesto to use Sonya for her money, so suck it up, Buttercup. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Toya said that's exactly how he ended up with Shirley. Right. Gloria's Love said, Real Talk Bougie read the text with Ponytail telling Nesto not to ask others for money. Toya said, I wonder who taught Deon that mentality, shaking my head. Hey, Nancy. Nancy said, you guys are so right. Toya said Shirley was an easy target for Nesto. Yeah. And so was Sonya. X is too complicated said, exactly. Deon told Nestor, I can't talk to you the way I want to because you got your folks on the phone. Right.
And the killing part is when he got off the phone with the woman and Deon, she didn't even question it. She was just like, okay, how much I need to send you. I would have been like, no, let them send you the money. Oh, sound like you good.
Yeah, you don't need me.
And then see if she can send me some too. See if she can pay me back for all that I sent you.
Queen Lily said, hell no, not my money. Ebony said, I dry up instantly if a man asks me for money. Ebony, I'm going to have to say I concur. I'm going to have to say I concur, Ebony. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm glad you said it. And I didn't have to. Glorious Love said, girl, when Ponytail goes on those run-on stories.
Yes, I was talking about that today. The stories she be going on. And she was really bad like earlier. But she does it now, but it's not as bad.
X is too complicated said, I ain't got no money. I don't have any money and I don't know money. All right, X is too complicated said, my name Bennett. I ain't in it. I ain't got nothing for you. She also said that part. Sonya said, I've been with my man for 7 years, and on birthdays or holidays, I may go in my purse, or if I want to treat him to lunch or a haircut, that's about it.
Yeah.
I think that's super cool. I think that's super cool.
Yeah,
I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, I think if you're with a man and you love him and you care about him, and he's good to you, I mean, why not? You know, why not do nice things for him and get him gifts and stuff? You know, I don't see anything wrong with that. So, yeah, I think that's awesome.
But a random
that's
man,
awesome.
Somebody's husband? Absolutely not.
Yeah. She's literally taking care of this man.
Yes.
She is his provider and his
Yes.
protector. She is his advocate, literally. She's his advocate.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
wow.
Yes. So y'all, that's what that call was about. That's what it was. And you know, we can learn something from that. We can learn. That was not to get finesse one-on-one. Cause when you hear that shift, I ain't got no CashApp. Here come the bull.
Now, how do you feel about her?
Because he didn't offer no other way. Well, you can send it Zelle. You can send it this way.
Why she didn't say you can send Zelle or you can meet me? I would have pressed him.
And he didn't offer it.
Who don't have Cash App?
I ain't got no CashApp.
Okay, what about Zelle?
It was the hello for me. I knew it hello. I knew it was here it comes.
She should have pressed him, but I think she was just tired. In the beginning, she used to press him a lot more. But I think she's just grown tired and she's over it.
Yeah.
But she should have pressed him.
Y'all, I tell you that Deon and that money, but that was in 2023. So as the time went on, it went from $100 to $10. So he could do the 10 every now and then.
When it's convenient.
When it was convenient for him.
He wants to give when it's convenient for him.
Right. But did y'all hear what Ernesto said in this car? He mad because I ain't fooling with them folk no more. He feels some type of way 'cause I ain't fooling with them folk no more. I'm done with them folk.
So you think he's punishing his dad?
I think
because of Shirley?
Yes. I think that got something to do with it too. You heard what Ernesto said. He mad because I ain't fooling with them folk no more. So I ain't giving him and I ain't trying to go out my way to get him nothing.
Because he feels
it from the streets.
He feels loyalty to Shirley somewhat. He can't be that loyal, but I guess he has somewhat of loyalty to her.
Yeah.
So that's his punishment.
Shirley and let him have that truck. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying.
But how do you go looking for somebody? And then now that you got what you wanted to be the star player. Now you have an attitude about it.
Because you got to take care of him. What did you think was
What
how
did you
was gonna
think?
be?
Yeah. What you thought? The wife was going to keep footing the bill and you was going to keep keying and having sex talk and making fun of the wife on the phone with him? You didn't anticipate this happening?
The side chick never thinks that she's going to have to take on
You
the
was
burden
literally
of the
praying
wife.
on their downfall.
The side chick don't think like that. She just think that it's a good time and they having fun. She never wants to take on. The side chick never know what it's like to be the wife.
Because the wife come with responsibility. It's real life. It's not fantasy. And now that Shirley is out of the picture, she dealing with real life. It's not fantasy. And I know she feel exactly the way Shirley felt. I don't have any more money. She tired.
Yep. She
And
tired.
it's not sexy anymore. It's not exhilarating. It's not fun anymore.
They ain't busting
It's
their
stressful.
wide allegedly in the RV no more. You know, and they ain't sneaking around.
But you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. You wanted to be the boss, and this is what it costs.
Shirley was paying.
You gotta be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Let me see. Queen Lily said, I'm not taking care of a man, sure hell not someone's husband. He was lying about Cash App. I think he was too.
I think he was too.
Glorious Love said Ponytail didn't say anything because she knows she would have been cussed out. Then in there by Deon. Sonya said the only person I'm taking care of in my house is the one that's in diapers. As long as I've been with mine, let him get locked up and I'm gone. I'm not riding and dying for Nan. All right.
All right.
Toya said no love during lockup for her. I don't think she realized what she got herself into. I don't either. Cass said Sonya just wanted to call the place. She wasn't banking on having to run the place as well. Cass said Sonya can very easily walk away. Why won't she? She's too invested. And I don't think
that or she the agent 2156784.
that, and she's just invested emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically, and she don't have nothing else going on. And she said that, you know, what else would she do besides this? You know, she doesn't really know herself. She's not on purpose. She's not fulfilling the destiny that God has for her. So it's like, when you don't know your purpose or you're not on your path, you do mindless crap like this that makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
And you know what? She may be hoping too that he might get out, and that if she stays down and she runs the course with her, because he said that to her before, it's going to be a big payday. He's going to have his own biopic, his own book. He's going to be on podcasts. He's going to be on TV shows, doing interviews. So maybe she still has hope that this could potentially be a big payday. And if she stays loyal and she stays 10 toes down, she will be rewarded for all of her hard work and dedication and her loyalty.
Y'all hit the like.
Yes, we got 53 people, 35 likes in the upper right hand corner. Click on the 3 dots, hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, click the like button down below, please. Like. So maybe she's thinking that.
And share the live, please.
Yes, share. Yes, please share our live. Yes, so maybe she's thinking that, like, if I stay down, I'll be rewarded, and maybe he'll for sure, it'll solidify my place in his life to where he won't go back to Shirley or any other woman. He'll be with me. And then she feel like she's probably invested so much time, she don't want to give up. Why give up now?
I think she should run. I really do. Because it has taken a toll on her. It has taken a toll on her. And where's she getting all this money from? $100 here. 50 here. Where is she getting all the money from, y'all? Where? Who? I mean, that chick.
Her check and her investments.
I mean, come on.
And I'm pretty sure there's certain things that she goes without. So
and
she
not
can make sure
one
he's
time
good.
does he ask, are you good? Are you good financially? He want to know what you got going on.
Well, he asks if she's good health-wise, but I think he just does that as a common courtesy to give off the impression that he cares. But yeah, I've never heard him ask, like, are you good financially?
Yeah.
But I don't even know if she would tell him that. Because I know she wants to come off as a certain way. She better do like Shirley and just tell him, I don't have any more money. I don't have any more money.
Shirley got agitated real quick.
As she should.
Real quick.
And give herself a break.
Yes. And Shirley was putting $200 on the books.
Yeah. And she kept asking, why is the money dissipating so fast? What's going on?
Because he was talking to Sonya.
What's going on?
So we got the divorce Zoom tomorrow. And y'all, I thought about it. I'm familiar with the process of a divorce in that county. and we will not be able to get on the Zoom. I know how it works. And the link is sent out only to the people who are on the docket. So I don't think we're going to be able to.
And knowing Shirley, she's probably made sure that it's only being
Yeah.
sent out to the appropriate parties.
And the link is only sent out. And that link will be sent out in the morning to whoever is on the docket. So, and you know. But who is the judge? Anybody know the judge? Because I'm familiar with the judges down there, the civil judges. I'm kind of familiar with them. Anybody know the judge who's doing the divorce for Shirley? It is in Cobb, right?
Let me see.
I think it's Cobb.
Toya said she wanted Shirley to finance a defense to get him out so he could be with her and backfire. Yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted Shirley to do all the hard work, the hard labor.
Yeah.
She wasn't anticipating her having to do it.
Mm-hmm.
X is Too Complicated said there's no loyalty with these ninjas because everyone in his camp knew about Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Toya said at Cass, that's what I want to know. PRJ manager said, what barber don't have CashApp? You right, PRJ manager. They have it all. Apple Pay.
Hey, you know what? That's
Venmo.
a good point. Welcome to the check.
That's a good point,
That's
PRJ
a good
manager.
point. I didn't
Yes.
even think about that.
Yes. So
Especially in Atlanta. Because
Yeah.
what, the haircuts in Atlanta
like
about
$100 at the least.
at least.
Toya says she has a point to prove. Nancy says Sonya is waiting for payday. She thinks she's going to get paid. She probably wants to do a movie, tell her story with him. Glorious Love said, what options does Sonya really have? Toya said in response to Glorious
She ain't
Love,
got no more options. That's it for her.
absolutely none. If she had any options, she would have walked away a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
X is Too Complicated said, I think Sonya just love the attention out of these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
All right. Cass said, even if he did get out, would he boo her up and lavish her with his gratifications? No. She the type of woman that would have to get it out the mud. She would be the builder, Bob the Builder wife.
So you don't think that he would just cater to her and make her the main one?
No, he would want to like team up. Let's be business partner. Let's hustle. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Oh no,
You
that's
know,
not what she wants.
I think she's so. I don't think she's used to a man whining and dining her and loving her, and doing stuff like that. And any men that she has dated, maybe that white lawyer, she didn't like him.
Yeah, she didn't like him.
He was too needy. So I don't even think she would know how to receive a man like that. Somebody that's doting on you and somebody that's generous and just,
think
you
it
know,
would make her
love you.
uncomfortable?
I think it would make her uncomfortable because she's not used to that. No, she likes the type of man that she has to prove her worth to. That's the type of woman she is because she doesn't see her value. Keith Jenkins said thumbs up. Okay, hey, yes, please hit the like button. Thanks, Keith. Glorious Love said, funny story, when my ex was out there in the streets with some woman, as soon as I left, I told my ex that she only wanted him because he was off limits.
Yes.
Yeah. That happens a lot too.
It happens a lot.
Yeah, we talked about that on previous lives, how, you know, men become more attractive when they have another woman on their arm, especially if she's attractive.
And,
It makes them look better.
Yeah, I've heard
It makes them
women
look more
say
appealing.
they like men who have their rings on. They're attracted to men that have their wedding bands
wow.
on. Yeah.
Wow. What they think like that shows he can commit, or that he's stable, or
She can have him and he going back home.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to fully commit.
And she don't have to deal with what the wife dealing with at home.
It's just fun.
It's just fun.
Got it. Toya said at Cass, that's all he could lavish her with if he did get out, because we know he doesn't have any money. I honestly don't see their relationship lasting if he did get out. X is Too Complicated said $8, 30 minutes a call. X is Too Complicated said Fifi, your facial expressions. Toya said, I don't believe she dated a lawyer. She may like she be dating some affluent men. Not a troll saying a troll named Denzel Washington. Is that a troll? Maybe he just has a common name like the Denzel. But hey, Denzel Washington.
Hey,
I like
Denzel.
your name. Sorry if you're not a troll. Hello to you. Okay, cool.
So, y'all. So I don't know about if we're gonna be able to see the divorce on the Zoom tomorrow.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen. Just not down at the Cobb County, because down there they don't.
If they're at Cobb, is
If
it
they're-
Fulton? I think she filed in Fulton.
Was it Fulton or Cobb? He was served at Cobb and she filed in Fulton.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be at Fulton.
I believe so.
But I'm
yeah.
sure they had the same thing going on down there.
Yeah, it's probably the same.
Yeah, it's probably the same.
Let's see. X is too complicated. Said Deon may have CashApp connected to one of his side pieces' name. Well, he can have them send the money. Why can't they just round up all the women that they finesse and have them all chip in and send money to Nesto?
Well, some women sending him some money, supposedly, right?
Yeah. You think Manny Fresh be putting money on his books?
Give him a little love offering.
So the money y'all be CashApping her, she give to him? You think so?
I ain't mad at me. Manny, I don't know what Manny got going on over there. But she got Woody on her team. And she
I'm
got
scared.
Gertrude.
I don't want no
Gertrude.
smoke. Between Gertrude and
Woody?
Woody, I don't want no smoke.
Y'all stay from over there. Leave that woman alone.
They standing 10 toes down, baby.
Because that woman said, you got until 5 p.m. to take that down about my friend. This ain't what you want.
Oh, they ready.
I'm going to deal with you.
They ready to get active in these
Yes.
streets.
Yes. I said, did she just make a thread on social media?
She sure did.
Who does that?
She sure did.
Who does that? That wasn't Christ-like. I love the Lord. That was not Christ-like. That was not I live my life for the Lord.
I don't know.
No.
But I had a feeling she was going to kind of use Woody as a weapon.
She used everybody. She used everybody. And they were talking about the Rule 22, how she uses that to come into the court to hook up with a high-profile person. It's not that she uses it to come into the court to bring the people what they want to hear or about what's going on in the court. She uses that to connect with the high-profile person. They said that Thug Dad bought her a camera. She was with R. Kelly. She hooked up with Nesto. Now she with Woody. It seemed like a pattern to me. That's what it seemed like. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What is going on with her? What's the problem? Why she feel like she got to be so connected and searching for significance with somebody that's got a lot going on? Them folk got a lot going on. We know what R. Kelly had allegedly. Why in the hell would you want to be associated with something like that? Why? And then you got Nesto that has some stuff going on. Why would you want to be associated with him? Now you got Woody. The same thing. And I really do think that this young man look at her like a mother figure because he misses his mother. He talks about that in an interview that he had, how his whole life changed when he lost his mother. And I just think that he look at her like,
it's a void.
It's a void. Yeah. So I really do think that he would watch out for her and protect her. I really do. But I think that her intentions for him.
You don't think they're 100% pure?
My opinion. I really don't.
Well.
And he told her, he said, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do, Miss Elliott? You know what I'm going to do, Miss Elliott? I'm going to let you record me, do a documentary in my neighborhood where I grew up.
Oh, no.
So you could get paid, Michelle. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you do a documentary in my neighborhood where I grew up. so you can get paid. Now, she said, ooh. She's like, really? That's so sweet of you. Woody said he gonna let her do one in his neighborhood. Over there at what?
Mechanicsville.
She going over there to do a documentary.
Is they going to the gentrified part or they going to the Mechanicsville
Wherever he
part?
grew up, he said he is gonna let her film it and release it so she can make money off of it. And he said, nah, boo boo, what they gonna say about that?
Well, that's very nice of him.
Yep, that's what he said.
That's very nice.
So he trying to look out for Miss Sylvia.
That's very. I mean, it seems like he.
Oh, the husband gone, Glorious Love. Where you been? Where the gone?
It sounds like he just wants
Run gone,
genuine
girl.
love in his life, and I can't fault anybody for that. That's what we all want.
Yeah.
So hopefully things work out between them, and hopefully everybody stays safe because this is such a delicate and dangerous situation that's going on surrounding him. So I just, in all seriousness, I hope everybody stays safe because they playing a dangerous game. So
Yep. So he said he gonna.
Hope so.
He pretty much saying, you know, I'm gonna watch out for you in these Atlanta streets.
I hope so.
Yep.
I hope so. Glorious Love said, "Gone where?" And Finito, it's a wrap.
She said she wrote him a letter and said that he was no longer serving her purpose.
Yeah.
The marriage was no longer serving
The
her.
relationship is over.
It's over.
It's come to a completion. Their chapter has ended
So he gone.
at this time.
I guess so. He gone back where he came from, and she over there, baby girl.
So
And she got everybody paying the light bill. You know, sending a little something on the bill.
favor ain't fair.
Favor ain't fair.
She blessed
She blessed over there.
and highly favored.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
Yep. She got people who, you know.
I ain't mad at it. Our Cash App is in our description.
See, it's in the bio.
It's in the bio.
And she got Woody.
And she got Woody got that big stack. Them hundreds, them big face.
That's-
When he be doing the pictures like this with that money sliding down the arm.
Look, all money ain't good money, y'all.
You right.
Now, you know that.
You
I
right.
taught you that. All money ain't good money.
You right.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Now, you know we talked about that.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Yes. Bridget said he said where I growed up at.
Where I growed up at. That's what
Right.
he said, Bridget.
X is too complicated said Bible lady better save her money for bail and shut the heck up. Bridget said use the Bible lady act to bring them in.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's her MO. That's how she draw them on in. She bring them on in. She get, you know, she do that dry begging over there. And, you know, they bless her.
Yeah.
They bless her.
So he said that man didn't want her. X is too complicated said Fifi, I love your impressions.
Yeah. That's, you know, that's what she got going on over there. And, you know, Pop got the younger women. You know, he's dating the younger women, and I don't have a problem. You know, and most older men will say, you just jealous because don't nobody want you because you older. Baby, don't get it twisted. I got options.
They be on her. They be on her.
It's just something about men my age. Why are men my age so set in their ways? And you can't change them, or, you know, you can't, well, not try to change them, but introduce them to new things. They are so set in their ways. That's my only complaint about a man in my age group. They want to do things that they have been doing the same for the last 15, 20 years. Times have changed.
And you have to adapt
Accordingly. That's the problem I have with men in my age group. 50 and over. People go out now. People go out and dance. They have a good time. They go to plays, to concerts. People don't want to sit at home and watch your DVR. We don't want to do that. No, lively women my age like to go out.
As you should.
We don't want to sit at home and you go pick us up some food and we come back and watch your DVR. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. So that's the problem I have with men in my age group. Because I want to make that clear. I don't have no problem with an older man, a man my age dating a younger woman.
That's his prerogative.
Yes, he can do that. But I do have some issues with men in my age group when it comes to dating. I think that they need to bring themselves up with the time. Because if you go out there and get a woman 15, 20 years younger than you, you're going to have to come up with it. She going to have you out in these streets. Okay?
And she going to have expectations.
Exactly. So why can't you give that to a woman that's your same age? I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? I'm just saying. Because they feel like a woman that's the same age as them don't require the same. That's what they feel. They feel like you don't require the same. When you're dating at this age, you would expect that a man would, like we said earlier, know how to court you, know how to date you, because dating and courting is two different things. I want my millennials to know that. That's two different things. People get that confused. They lump it into one.
So what's the difference?
Dating, you just collecting information. You just collecting information. You just getting to know that person. We're dating. We're going out. But then
it's
casual. But then when you start courting, you saying, okay, baby, I'm digging you. You liking me. We vibing. I'm chilling. I like spending time with you. So let's keep this thing going.
It's with the intent of marriage.
Right. We feeling each other.
It's serious.
We thinking about locking this thing in. It's you and me.
And it's more than just feeling each other. It's, can we do life together?
Yeah.
Are we on the same page?
Yes.
Does it make sense?
So that's Gen X. So for millennials, do you all date and court or y'all just date?
I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's it's a mixture of both. Dating is, more casual. You're just having fun, no strings attached. You're probably more likely to be intimate. You're just having a good time. Whereas courting, you're getting to know this person to see if they could potentially be your future spouse. And you're thinking about family. You're thinking about legacy. You're thinking about compatibility. You're serious about it. And you're not as quick to rush into sex. You're taking it seriously.
Yeah.
It's more than just you look good, I look good, we having fun, I want to hunch, you want to hunch.
Right.
So there are people in my age group that some of them date, and then you have some of them who actually want to court. I mean, people get married all the time in my age group.
Oh, yeah.
I have friends
get married in my age group.
Yeah. I have friends who are wedding planners. I have friends who are dating coaches. They're millennials, and so it's people my age who take it serious. There are people who want to have families.
But and I think,
and they're dating intentionally and with purpose. They're being real strategic and cognizant of who they spend their time with. That's another aspect of courting. When you dating, you just kicking it. You're not as picky. You're not as selective with your time. You're not looking you're not looking super deep before you leave when you dating, because you're just having a good time. You're not asking no tough questions. You're not trying to get to know them that deep. You're just trying to keep it light, keep it fun, and play trampoline.
That is not true. That's not true about men nowadays don't want to court. That's not true. I think if you go into it with that's what you want. See, that's another thing. We don't have these conversations when we start to date and get to know people. I cut a lot of people off from the beginning because I listen. I don't do a lot of talking, but I used to. But my millennial taught me to shut up. She told me, she said, Mom, you do too much talking. But I came from a generation where we talk when we were dating. We talk. But so she had to teach me, Mom, when you're dating, you don't need to do all that talking. You doing too much talking. So I listen, so I can instantly cut somebody off if they don't want to date and court me. Because I would ask them, what are your intentions? What are you looking for? And I stopped doing that, and I start to let them talk.
Because people going to reveal themselves. 'Cause
yes.
A lot of times, if you going into situations like, what are your intentions? What are you looking for? A lot of times, one, your tone is off. And two, if it's just the first date, that's too serious. If you shut up and let folk talk, they'll tell you everything, just about damn near everything you want and need to know about them. Just create a space for where they feel comfortable, and they'll start talking. Mm-hmm. Ask them open-ended questions. They're going to tell you stuff about them, and then you can pick up on things about their character, about their pathology, like, is this what I really want? You know what I mean? But you don't have to always go right into the, first meeting somebody. What are you looking for? What are your intentions? Like, try to get to know them first.
I would just get to it.
And see what they
okay, so what are your intentions?
And she said just like that. Now, if you on a date with somebody as cute and as beautiful and sexy as she is, with that red lip and that blonde hair, that's going to take you aback. If I was a man, I would be taken aback. What are you looking for? What are your intentions? Yeah, you got that blonde hair. Yeah, you got that red lip. Yeah, you pretty. Got pretty titty, big booty. But I'm taken aback. Because your tone.
I would, y'all, because
I'm taken aback. It's a bit too much.
Because I think I was thinking because society tell us that at this age you don't have any time to waste, right? So
and that's societal pressures, and that devil is a lie.
And the devil
from
is
the
a
pit
lie.
of hell,
right.
and we rebuke them. Shake
right.
the devil off in the name
and
of
I'm
Jesus.
just being real and transparent with you guys, because that's what we do over here. We talk about things over here. We keep it real. This is a safe place.
As long as you keep it respectful. And I meant that tone.
And if you don't, we got mods in here to get you right.
Send you on your way.
So I was, so I would just want to get to the point, y'all. I would just didn't want to waste no time. Because, men be on the phone and some of them just be so full of themselves, just talking about themselves, what they got going on, this, that,
and that's another thing I told her. Don't be on the phone for 2-3 hours with these ninjas.
Yeah.
Because they love to talk you to death, but don't never want to meet up. I'm not going to be on the phone, sir, with you for 2-3 hours.
Because, y'all, it was years. I had just got back in the dating scene, so I ain't know none of the rules of the game, right?
The game done changed. Don't be on the phone with these men for 2-3 hours. The first when you just initially getting to know them, y'all need to meet up in person. Unless it's like a long distance thing, there's no reason you should be talking for 2-3 hours at a time for 2-3 weeks. Months, and y'all never meet up in person.
So my millennial
that's unacceptable.
She had to get me right.
Because if you let them, they'll waste your time. They'll drag it out and breadcrumb you.
So we had to sit down at the table, just like we talking now. My millennial said, "Look, Mom, I know you dating, and this is what you need to do." She said, "Here go a couple of books I need for you to read."
I sure did. Here's the literature for you to read and digest.
My baby girl said, "Ma," she said, "I know you've been out the game for some years now." She said, "Here's some books, and this is what you need to do." I said, "Okay." Because I was going in, y'all. I was just taken back by men my age that just they don't have it. They don't have it. And so I didn't know how to, navigate through this dating thing at 50 plus. So I had to, me and my child, we talk. That's how this YouTube channel started. So she was like, "Ma, this is what you need to do." She said, "You need to do A, B, and C. And here go a couple of books. and I want you to read them. And it's a couple of podcasts I want you to listen to. So you'll be up on the game out in these streets. I did just what my child told me to do. Okay, so now I'm up on the game. So right now, I'm kind of...
And you won't be stuck in the 90s like Sonya.
Yes.
Somebody need to sit Sonya down and talk to her, because she's still stuck in the 90s. She still think we dating like we did in 1997.
Yes. And that's what
not
I
the
thought.
case.
Yes.
This is not 1997 anymore.
Yes. Yes.
This is 2024.
Yes. Yes.
It's time to let it go and come into the new age of dating.
Let's see what the people say.
Toya said, isn't it interesting how she changed her stance on the Nestle situation? She was not pro Nestle at first.
Yes. No, she wasn't. Manny wasn't.
Ebony said, that's right, Fifi. My old ass got a stable too. I know that's right. And Ebony said she got a team of men too.
Yes.
Cass said they are set in their ways but want a younger woman to waste up her youth on his old ass. The selfish is real.
Yeah, I date them all. I date them all. Yeah.
Glorious Love said, yep, they don't want to go nowhere or do anything. Yuck. Toya said, not DVR.
Yeah.
Exit stage left said, oh my gosh, you are so right, Fifi. My husband at my B-Day party was sitting there playing Parliament Funkadelic. No, this is not normal. There is a whole plethora of music out here, sir. Toya said, Fifi likes to be outside, honey.
Yes.
She said, teach us, Fee. Cass said, at exit stage left, laughing out loud. I'm laughing because I'm old school when it comes to music as well. This new stuff irks me. I can't. Glorious Love says, some of these older men want to sit on the phone instead of getting out, right?
Yes. Yes, they want a phone pal. They just want somebody to talk to and hear them complain, talk about what they... I don't have time for that. When we going out, what do you like to do? I like to travel. I like to go out. I like to do things. I'm not going to be sitting on the phone with you. Well, I learned that. I'm not going to be sitting on the phone with you.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to do that.
Because those be the ones that never want to meet up.
Right.
And when it do come time to meet up, they ghost you. Or come up with an excuse.
Yep.
Stay woke, y'all.
Yep.
Exes Too Complicated said, preach, Fifi. Zero Tolerance said, nah, it's true. Exit Stage Left was responding to Cass and said, me too, but at least just not Parliament. It was a good time in music history, but damn, it's really annoying, like Fifi said, so set in their ways.
Yeah.
Toya said, I may have to agree with the chat. My generation does not want to court. Zero Tolerance said, men aren't trying to have their time wasted anymore. Too busy having to save the world. Ooh, maybe the men like you, Zero Tolerance, but I don't know about no collective. Maybe the men in your crew save the world, but I don't think on a macro level. But I don't know. I mean, if you trying to save the world, shout out to you. But okay, that's interesting. Toya, what do you do for a living, Zero Tolerance? Toya said Kevin Samuels influenced the men of my generation, and I'm not sure if it was a positive influence. He did. He did. Because a lot of them were fatherless sons. So he was like their example of an older male, an older black male, to teach them about manhood. And he wasn't even completely living in his own truth or sure of who he was as a man, which is the irony, but also makes sense why he attracted the certain demographic of men that he did. Because he wasn't confident and secure in who he was. He held a lot of things back about who he really was behind closed doors. And struggled with who he was as a man, as a human being. Yeah. We know people who knew him personally. Zero Tolerance said females had all their dirty laundry aired out on the internet. Oh, you one of those, Zero Tolerance. Okay.
Okay, we got you. We got one of those.
Okay. Glorious Love said, I don't want to be on the phone. Let's go out.
Yes.
Toya said, some men will try to be the man you say you are looking for, but that may not be who they really are. I would not even answer that question if I were still on the dating scene. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good point. Nicole Hill said men are peculiar, but women nowadays are 304s. They are out of order. And Jason said, what's a 304? Promiscuous women.
Yeah.
That's what they call them now, y'all.
Yeah.
Ebony said, good looking out, Sammy. Some of those Gen X ninjas will talk you forever on the phone. They will, so don't do it. I say 45 minutes, and that's pushing it. That's being generous. Get off that phone.
She was like, Mom.
All talking all day. Get off that phone. We meeting up or what?
What you doing?
And I told her, before you meet, you need to FaceTime him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, FaceTime him.
Mm-hmm.
When I was on the apps, I was FaceTiming before I met up.
Mm-hmm.
Cause if I don't like what you talking about on FaceTime, it's really no need to even date.
Mm-hmm.
That is my coffee date.
And y'all, let's talk about the men that will see a woman and they will just sit and stare at her.
Well, you know
what? But I'm talking about men my age. I'm not talking about men your age.
I don't think it's a generation thing. I just think that, you know, men, they face a lot of rejection. And so sometimes men know that they're going to be rejected by you, so they're not even going to bother. But it's right, but you have to understand, men have to tolerate and digest rejection a lot more than we do.
Cause I don't know if I agree with that. Women get rejected.
Right, but I'm talking
You
about
in other areas outside of dating.
I'm talking about seeing you. This is what I'm talking about, so we're all clear. I'm talking about seeing you in person and having to walk up to you and say something. He's at risk of facing rejection if he walk up to you and you don't like him. That's what I mean by that. Because usually they're expected to be the one to approach women. Now things are changing. The women are now doing the approaching. But men of your generation, they were expected to walk up to the woman and say something to her. It's different now with my generation because now the women are sliding in DMs and walking up to men. And now we are experiencing what men have always experienced when it comes to rejection. That's what I'm trying to articulate. So now we feel it. Because women are approaching men more and they are getting rejected.
Okay, but what I'm saying is a mature man my age should be okay with rejection. That should not faze him to get rejected. He should be beyond that. He should be comfortable enough walking up to a woman, approaching her if he's interested in her, instead of standing over in the corner and watching her and staring her down all night.
I agree. But
it's weird.
I agree, but some men, they deal with confidence issues, and that's obviously not the man for you.
There you go. You got a point. That far.
It's just that simple. But I can hold space for men in that regard because it takes a lot of courage. You see something that you like. Unless you just a player. Men who are players, they don't have no problem walking up to you, hey baby, what's up here, a drink, Men who players and ain't taking nothing serious, they just looking to do their thing, get in, get out, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. They ain't never
bada bing, bada boom,
bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. They don't never had no problem approaching no woman. They ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. You know, they players. It's not a big deal. But, you know, the average man that's not out here like that, you know, that's nerve-wracking. Nobody wants to deal with rejection. And like I said, now as women, we now know what it feels like to be rejected. And it don't feel good. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel good to be rejected.
Okay.
So I get it. But I do think, you know, if you see something that you like, you should approach it as a man.
I just feel like that men in my age group, I just feel like, hey, you can walk up to somebody and say, hey, how you doing? What's your name? You know?
Real casual.
Yeah, real casual. But for you to be 60, 59, 60, and you stand in a corner and just watch a woman all night and don't say nothing to her, I don't get that.
Because at 59, 60, he's still dealing with self-worth and self-esteem and confidence issues. Wow, he doesn't want to be rejected. Just because somebody 59, 60 years old don't mean they don't deal with self-esteem and self-worth and confidence issues. It don't mean they don't still struggle with that.
So dating at my age, and I'm thinking that I'm beyond that. I'm thinking that I'm beyond that.
You know,
but I still have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Dating at my age.
That nobody, it don't feel good to be rejected. Even though rejection a lot of times is redirection and God's protection, it still don't feel good.
It still don't feel
It
good.
don't feel good.
It don't.
You
It
know,
don't. It
especially
don't.
when you see something you like and they don't like you. Y'all know how we get as women. If some of us women, if we like a man and he don't like us back, what's some of the things we say? Oh, he's sassy. Oh, he probably gay. He must be this. He must be that. I've seen that happen where women have tried to shoot their shot.
I don't.
I've seen that. Well, I'm speaking
I've
about
never
me.
approached me. You talking about your generation?
Yes, I've seen women.
Millennial.
I've seen. Hold on, let me get it out. I've seen women approach men, and the men. I've seen women shoot their shot, try to holler at men on social media, and the man decline. And then based off of that, then the woman feels some type of way. Like, what's wrong with you, Knuckle? Why you don't want all this, Knuckle? You see me? You see it?
And another thing with dating and at this age, the DM. Read the comments. We're gonna talk about the DM.
The DM is popping.
Because I think Ebony wanted to know some of the books you referred me to.
Glorious Love. Oh, it's going fast. Glorious Love said, "Girl, Fifi, she right. These ninjas with breadcrumb. I'm finding that out. Stay woke."
Yes.
PRJ manager said that's why older women are dating younger.
Okay.
Michael Hodge, at 50 plus down. Listen, no man under 55. Some of these men just want a cougar. Ebony said, names of the books, please. Okay, I'll list it in our
Community chat.
in our community chat. Or it's a girl thing, so.
Oh, it's a girl thing.
Ebony,
Email us.
email us, Ebony, and
Yeah.
anybody else who is interested.
'Cause
Email us.
We can't let that out because we have
We
men.
want to gatekeep for
Yeah,
the women.
For the women. Sorry, men.
Michael said, I look dumb as fuck with my last comment. I hope y'all could get the gist of what I meant.
We did. You're fine.
Brittany said, hey, Brittany.
Brittany.
Toya said, at Edgar, not necessarily. It could be a decision both made. Both can share ideas about the plans and come to agreement. Where Edgar at?
We miss Edgar.
He must have got blocked.
Y'all took him out.
Michael said, the men around your age have also experienced life and the heartbreak as well. I think he's directed towards you.
I get that.
They do be hurt.
They do be hurt.
You can talk about that.
And I can talk about that.
That's true,
They
Michael
be
Hodge.
That's true.
That's true.
That's a valid point. Now I'll give them that, and maybe I need to consider that when I experience that. That maybe they've been through something and they're broken hearted. You know.
Hell, we all have.
We all have.
But we always talk about women being hurt. So I guess we got to be a little bit more
Because
cognizant.
we do have a large men following on our channel.
Not even because of that following. I mean, we appreciate y'all, but just
We appreciate our men.
We do, but
don't negate the fact.
I'm not negating that, but I'm saying it's not even because of that. I just think oftentimes that because women talk about their emotions more, we forget that men have feelings too. So that's why we don't always think about that.
They do.
Because women are the ones who talk about their feelings more. And a lot of times when men are hurt, they keep it moving. It's usually women who like, I gotta heal. I gotta take time. I have to take 5 to 10 years to heal. And
but men don't do that.
So that's why we kind of forget, Michael, that y'all be hurt too. But it's true, men get hurt too.
Hit the like and share the live.
Yeah, and we should acknowledge that for sure. I agree. That's a good point, Michael.
Good point. Okay, so I'm gonna be like, he was hurt. That's why he's standing over there and not saying nothing.
Oh, you done brought all the men out tonight. Simfire Training said, I ain't never seen these men's phone. Y'all been in the bushes. The men said,
hey y'all.
hello, gentlemen. Where these men's come from? Simfire Training said, men are visual creatures. We are gazing.
Okay, so that's why. Okay.
As they pray.
Okay.
Ebony said, baby, I thought they was staring mess. I thought that staring mess was only these LA dudes. No, they do it everywhere.
They do it everywhere. They do it. Just stand in the corner and they just, you turn around like, hey, how you doing?
James Jones said her generation, what age group? You talking about late 40s, 50s, James. Toya said, can I please get everyone to hit the like button? Yes, hit the like button, y'all.
Thank you, Toya.
Pooh Niffick said, toughen up, men. Oh.
Oh.
Let me
We're
see.
going to give our men some grace. Now that Sammy brought it up, I never thought about that. You know what Michael said, that our men have been hurt. You know, and they've been, just like women my age have been. Because you have to consider that at this age, we have had a lot of life-changing experiences, right? Whether it's personal, health, family, marriage, whatever. We've been through a lot at this point in our lives, right? So just think that you're back on the dating scene, you know. So now you're thinking, man, I got to deal, I got to interact with different, you know, personalities. I got to get, and this is me. I thought the same thing. I was like, dang, I got to, you know, I've been with this same person for so long. Now I got to get back out in the dating scene. I don't know what to expect. You know, I don't even know, you know, what they do. The places this, when a guy asks, do I want to go somewhere? And that's another thing, y'all. These men don't know how to plan a date. And that's another thing at my age that I think a man should know how to do. And for people, I'm 58, y'all. So, you know, I ain't no spring chicken. I got some miles on me. I've been around the
No,
block.
don't say you got some eyes on you. You gotta be careful when you say it in the news YouTube streets.
Okay, let me not
Because
say
they'll
that.
take it too far.
I was married for a long time, y'all. I was married, so I've been married for the majority of my life. This is for over half of my life I was married. This is the longest. I've been married longer than I was single. So this is the longest that I've been single. So dating, I was like, okay, so guy say, I want to take you out. Okay, cool. So I'm waiting on him to say, yeah, we gonna go such and such and such and such. Because my ex would plan all the dates.
So that's your standard.
So that's
keep that in mind, what you comparing, your reference point. We all do it. I'm not saying there's something wrong. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, I know
to
that's
bookmark it, but we all do it. I do it.
That's my standard. I don't care who it is, my ex or a new guy. I require you to plan the date.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's my standard.
Especially if they ask.
Especially because that shows me that you have interest enough in me to take the initiative to find out, one, what I like. So if we've been talking, you've been listening to what I like, places I like to go. And I have had that experience with a man that listened and showed up to the first date on point just by listening to me.
Who you talking about?
I don't
want to go say no names. I ain't gonna never say no names.
Okay, so, but in my age group, I find that men don't know how to plan a date. They be waiting for you to plan the date. So you know what I do? I go to wherever I want to go and wherever I feel comfortable, and I do it the first date close to home. So if something ain't right, then I'm not too far away from home. But I just feel like a man should be able to say, I want to take you out. And we've been talking long enough. I heard you say you like this, and I heard you say you like to go here. So what do you think about this? So let's meet up, and don't expect for me to get in a car with you or you come pick me up on the first date. Either you send a car for me, or I meet you there, or you send an Uber, or you send a Lyft. But I'm not getting in no car with you on no first date, and it'll be a minute before you even come to know where I stay.
So you saying for safety purposes?
Yes. So, and I'm talking about my age, Gen X. My age. Now, I don't know what millennials do. I don't know if millennials know how to plan a date. But I just figured that men my age, at this point, you should know how to plan a date, because most of the men my age have been married before. They've been married before. And they've taken their wives out. They know which places to go. And I'm even okay if you take me somewhere that you've been before, because we know that men are creatures of habit, right? They're going to take you most likely to the same place they took the last girl. Or the wife. I'm just saying, it's gonna go down like that, and I'm okay with that. As long as you plan it, I'm okay with that.
All right. Let's read these comments, see what y'all saying. Ebony said, absolutely, Fifi. These same fools was approaching us in the 90s.
Yes.
All right. Reggie Reagan, does it phase you to get rejected? Not really.
It doesn't bother me. And
When I was younger, yeah, but now it's like, okay, cool.
I'll be like, I ain't like you no way.
Yeah, she don't be caring.
I really don't care, y'all.
So no.
At this age, I really don't care, you know?
I don't know. I just look at it from like a logical standpoint, like we're not compatible.
Now, when I was younger,
and it's okay.
It was different when I was younger.
Before you knew better.
Yeah.
Simfire Trainer said, we're gazing. You're a beautiful flower or artwork to us. You take your time.
Okay.
All right. I already answered that question, James. Queen Lily said, they better sing Stephanie Mills, I Feel Good. James said, rejection is a part of life.
Yes, it is.
It is. Aaron, hello, Aaron.
Hi, welcome.
Hey, Melissa. Cass said, at least men will walk away and stay alive if a woman does the rejection. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard a lot of stories, unfortunately, and seen it often about women being
That's true, Cass.
unalive for rejected men, and it's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
It's real.
Yeah, I remember being in college riding MARTA, and I didn't want to talk to this older guy. He showed his natural ears with me, and we literally had to get into a shouting match just for him to back up off me, because I didn't want to talk to him. So it can be very dangerous for us as women. Exit Stage Left said, gotta get up at 3:30 for work. Night. Love you all. Be safe out here.
Thank
all right.
you for coming on.
Love
We
you too.
appreciate
Thank you for
you.
joining Exit
See
Stage
you.
Left. I don't know what's up with you, Shawty, but we're gonna send you on your way. DJ Green X said, we live in a generation where if a man has a preference or standards, he's vilified.
Okay.
I think men get pushed back because of the way they word things or how they deliver it.
Wow.
I think
Talk about that
I
more.
think that's why they get vilified for their preference or standard, because it's usually how they word things or their delivery. Like if you hear a man say, I don't know, sometimes you may hear a man say something like, I don't like women of a certain skin tone. I only like women of this skin tone. Then people are like, oh, you're a colorist, you're this, you're that, your mama black, your mama this, how dare you? And it's like a big uproar. Whereas if you hear a woman say, and we hear it all the time, I want somebody that's tall, dark, and handsome. Nobody really gets on the woman for saying she wants somebody dark. That's like acceptable. But if a man says he wants a certain skin tone or complexion, it's a big deal. But a lot of times when it's said, it's kind of like it's got some malice. It's got an undertone to it that makes it so offensive, you know. But I understand sometimes when women say certain things about men, it could be offensive too. You know, we see that all the time. We watch the show Kendra G Singles Live. So we see it on both ends, but I think that's why men get a lot of flack. But you know, whether you're a man or a woman, you like what you like. Your preference is your preference. I really don't care,
And I respect that.
and a man liking a woman who a man having a preference that I don't fit is not the end of the world for me. Like, I don't take offense to it. I don't think it makes me any less beautiful or less attractive or less worthy or deserving. It just means I'm not his type. I'm not his preference, and I'm cool with that, because guess what, y'all? It's certain men who I look at and they're not my type. They're not my preference. So it's no harm. It's no foul. It is what it is. Like, you have some men, they want women who are tall and thin. I'm short and thick. I'm not going to get mad at him because he wants tall and thin. I'm just going to go where I'm going to be celebrated and never where I'm going to only be tolerated. So I'm just going to go where the men like them short and thick. That's all. I'm not going to go back and forth with you if you want them tall and thin. If you like the model-esque look, baby, go ahead. I'm going where they like the girls short and thick.
And usually
with the T and the A. That's where I'm going. Just go where you're celebrated. Don't worry about who don't like you, who don't think you're attractive. You wasting time, especially if you're a woman that's single and you looking to find somebody. Don't get so caught up on what a ninja say he don't like, because men like all type of things. So you can find, you can find a place where you are the preference. So don't get caught up on that. And a lot of times when people say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, it's a wish list. Majority of the time, people can't even get what they really saying they want physically.
When men
they just
say
talking.
That, they can't even get that.
And vice versa with some of the women.
Yeah.
So, I just think we get too caught up and too in our emotions about that. Like, just go where you're celebrated.
I think that's good advice.
Yeah.
Especially when you out here dating.
Yeah, don't take it to heart.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. When you're dating, and that's what I had to learn. And I'm being real transparent. When I got back out there, I had to not take things to heart. I'm just dating. You don't know me, I don't know you. We getting to know each other. If we click, if we vibe, then cool. If we don't, then we don't. And we just move on. No,
keep it respectful and keep it pushing.
Yes, and keep it pushing. I don't think, I ain't really feeling, you go out with somebody, and you see, and instantly, when you see a person, at least I do, when I go out and I see somebody for the first time, I'm like, this ain't, and I know
what I'm into, yeah.
Yeah,
this ain't it.
When I sit down, I know it ain't gonna be a second date.
It is what it is. Queen Lily said, hurt from the pain they have put on a woman.
Okay.
A lot of them reaping it.
Yeah.
Karma. X is too complicated said, right, Sammy. Rejection happens at every age, young, old, men, and women. Yeah, it happens to us all. It's a part of life, like James said. Sawyer Kierman said, love the streams, keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cookie Dough says, so true. Toya said, this is a very interesting live, and I love the open dialogue between the chat. Yes. Ooh. Malkuth X said, whose job is it to teach a man to plan a date? The elders in his life. It's their job.
It's the elders. And because I've had a lot of men in my age group tell me, my dad did this for my mom. When they talk about their family, and if they had a father figure and most men in my age group, their mom and dad stayed together.
Toxic or not.
Yes. So they talk about the relationship that their mom and dad had. And a lot of them will tell you, my mom and my dad did this for my mom. I seen my dad do this for my mom. So, like she said, they're the elders.
And then it could be dad, uncle, big homie, older cousin, brother. The dude standing out on the corner in the street, whether it was good or bad, they teach them.
Yeah.
And then their mothers, the women in their life, what they hear the women say and what they want, I have a friend who grew up. He was raised by by a single mother. His mom was a single mother, and he said he learned a lot about how a man should treat a woman based off of his mom. And his mom was a romantic. And she used to talk about, what things she wanted in a man and a partner. And he said that really shaped him on how to interact with the woman and how to set up dates and plan trips and do stuff like that. He said he got that from his mama.
So yeah, the people in your life.
Yeah, your elders.
Your elders.
Glorious Love says, so true, they don't know. Cookie Dough said, facts. Malkuth X said, if your ex would plan all the dates and you liked it, why is he your ex?
We gonna block you. Take him out. Y'all take him out. Just because a man plan a date don't make him a good man. Take him out, mods. No, let him stay. That's a valid. Let him stay, y'all. Let him stay. That's a valid question. It's open and transparent. That's a valid question. Just because he planned all the dates that didn't solidify the whole deal. I'll say that.
So you want to let them stay?
Let them stay. Let them stay. Let's bring a little rah rah to the chat.
All right, Malkuth, we're gonna bring you back. But be mindful of that mouth. Cause we is them type of black women that y'all complain about. We is. Ain't no shame in our gang. We the deep up in that thing. If I don't wanna get it, push a bit up in his face. All right. And we from Atlanta. All right. Cass said at Malkuth X, probably because it's a lot more to keep a relationship together than planning
Thank
a
you,
date.
Cass. That's why I love my Cass.
Well, the ladies gonna get them together. Cookie though
Thank you,
said they
Cass.
need to get it together. Absolutely. Sonya said I wouldn't have sent an Uber either because they need your address. She said I wouldn't have them send you an Uber either because they need your address.
Okay.
Queen Lily said that's me too, Queen Fifi. You will not come pick me up at my home. Not Cookie does something. Matthew Johnson said my sister bet me I couldn't. Oh, this is a troll.
Y'all hit the like button and subscribe and share the live. All
Cass said
trolls.
at Malkuth X. There's always comparisons being made. They just don't have to be spoken out loud.
Yes.
Most women complain to go somewhere they believe a guy took their ex, but everybody different, and that's what's confusing. Okay, so we brought you back.
Now you gone.
He's back.
He back. Okay.
Yeah, you said bring him back, right?
Let him stay, child.
So he said, I understand your point, Malkuth X. I understood your perspective now, but maybe it's more of a preference. Cookie Dough said they will stalk you too.
Yes.
Cass said at Malkuth, the standard is each individual person. That's where communication and listening skills come into play. Gloria's Love said, thanks, Malkuth. All right. We're going to let you stay for now. Cookie Dough said older men should be more experienced with game.
Thank you.
Toya said at Malkuth,
Thank you, Cookie
thanks
Dough.
for
That's
sharing your
all
thoughts
I'm
on this
saying.
topic.
I'm thinking older men has been in the game long enough where you don't have to train them, and that's all I'm saying. Somebody get me. Is it a she or a he?
Sounds like Cookie Dough may be a woman, but correct
Thank
us
you,
if you're
Cookie
wrong,
Dough.
if we're wrong.
Thank you.
Queen Lily said, I'm a Georgia peach, making peach cobbler homemade from scratch. You're getting a good kiki from the queen, Sammy and Fifi. Yes, Queen Lily. I know that peach cobbler probably good.
Ooh, I
girl.
know it's good.
Girl, I loves me a good old peach cobbler. Let me see. Cookie Dough said the attraction has to be there. Malkuth X said, although men are creatures of habit, that doesn't mean they are allowed to be stuck in the 1950s. Men must evolve because women are doing so. Yes, a great point.
Great point.
Yes, we all must evolve.
Yes.
She said, Cookie Dough said, I like old school values with the man. Hold the door for your woman.
Yes.
We know Nessa was holding the door for for Shirley, for sure.
Yes. No, we don't even know who you are. Can I be a mom? No.
Yeah, we don't know you. Is you a troll? You about to get blocked. Not Malkuth X laughing out loud. We gonna with you, but be careful now. Because we is them black women's like that. We is. Gloria's Love said, no, don't take him out yet. We won't.
We won't.
He's still in the chat. He's still in the chat.
We left him in there.
Malkuth X said, I'm a Virgo, LOL, so forgive me. Oh, he a Virgo man.
Oh,
okay.
she know about them Virgo men.
You can stay. Toya said no, Fee. He can stay.
Okay.
Everybody wants you to stay, so we're gonna let you stay.
Amar say you can stay.
We're gonna let you stay and get your perspective
on
on because we welcome it. As long as you're respectful. So Malkuth,
Cass and Amar and Toya and Glorious didn't take you out.
Malkuth X said, I say what I say and it is what it is, but I'm respectful.
Okay, cool.
Just keep that at the forefront. Yes, sir. Okay. Very good. Ain't no get me together. I'm just a Virgo. LOL. Now don't be blaming it on your zodiac sign now. Let me see. Cass said you have been respectful, much appreciated.
Aww.
He said likewise, y'all. I'm not here to troll. Okay.
Welcome.
Toya said at Queen Lily, I'm gonna need a bowl of that peach cobbler, please, and thank you. Right, with some vanilla ice cream. Okay, peach. Let me see. Queen Lily, make us one too, please. Toya said, not Virgo at Malkuth. That explains it all. That is so funny.
So yeah, y'all. So that's the dating thing between my generation.
But
and-
Nesto was planning dates for Shirley. Okay.
You think it was?
Look how he went all out
With
for
her
Shirley
money.
for her birthday. Got the fleet, the fleet, the car,
But
fleet cars,
Nesto come from my era, though.
The security guards, the restaurant. He even took Balloon Pop. I mean Debbie with them. I think Ernesto was definitely planning dates.
He was. I think he was.
He knew what to do.
He knew what to do.
Very charming and charismatic
Yes.
with the women.
Yes.
Even if it was their own money or another woman's money.
So
He
do
knew
you
what
all
to do.
think chivalry is dead?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Do you? Okay, so I like for a man to woo me. Y'all put in the chat if y'all know what it means when a man woo you. And for all the men in the chat, do you all know how to woo a woman? I'm talking about make her go woo. Y'all let me know.
They talking some what's a woo? Can you please expound? They want to know what is that? What are you talking about?
Come on now. Who I got in here? Millennials?
Tell
Gen
me,
X?
what is a woo?
Woo?
Everybody don't know that.
Okay, a woo is...
How would you define it? You have to give people context.
A woo is, for example, when you go... I'm going to tell you when I got a woo.
Not the trolls saying I speak in woos.
Y'all go ahead and
That was
enjoy yourself,
funny.
because after a while, we gonna block y'all out.
Bridget said, "Can you woo woo woo?"
See, that's what's wrong with y'all millennials. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all think everything's a joke. But this Gen X finna school y'all
Can
on
you
how to
woo
be
woo
woo.
woo? That was the jam back in the day.
Let me tell y'all about a woo. If y'all don't get a woo when y'all dating a man, he ain't the one. I like to be wooed. This is what a woo is. You go out on a date. You go out on the first date. You meet the guy, and it's a instant attraction. That's a woo. He show up. He looking good. He smelling good. He a gentleman. He opening up doors. He's saying all the right things. He's even asking you before the waiter or waitress come, when you get through looking at the menu,
Ooh, y'all.
what is it that you're gonna order? And he orders your food for you. That's a woo. That's a woo. He ordered my food. Ooh, he say, do you know what you want? And you say, yeah, I think I'm going to get the so and so and so and so. So the waitress or the waiter comes over to the table. He says, the lady is going to have da-da-da-da-da, and I'm going to have da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I don't think they doing it like that no more.
That's a woo. That's a woo. When a man is interested in you, he will go that extra mile to give you that woo. That's a woo, y'all. Ooh, he ordered my food.
Can you woo woo woo?
Ooh. You don't, and when you get ready to sit down, you don't touch a chair. He pulls that chair out for you.
Oh, you want gentlemen. You
That's
want
a woo.
top-notch gentlemen.
Yes.
Game.
Yes. That's a woo, y'all. That's what a woo is. That's a woo. A woo is something outside the box. That's a woo. And y'all,
Not this trolls. I'm finna...
what they say? What they say?
Yo, daddy. That's who interested in us. Yo, daddy.
Look, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Mars, take them out. So y'all, that's
Yo,
a woo.
daddy. If you know him.
Samantha.
Okay. Go
Don't
ahead.
do that.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do like Michelle. When they go low, we go high.
We not gonna do that. Our minds can take people out like that.
Go ahead.
So that's a woo, y'all. Any of my Gen X in here, y'all been wooed before. Y'all been wooed before. A woo is when a man go an extra a mile to do things to impress you because he's interested in you. When he shows up to the first date with a gift. With a gift. And I'm not talking about no flowers. I'm talking about something that you have said that you like and he's listened to you and he shows up to the first date with that gift. That's a woo. That's a woo, y'all.
Do you think in some regards being wooed could be manipulation?
It could be if you weak. If you weak and don't peep the game. But if you smart, you'll just let him keep wooing you and reap the benefits.
If you got that level of self-control?
If you got that level of self-control.
But do you think the average woman does? Especially if you're not used to something like that, that'll blow your mind.
That'll blow your mind.
That'll blow your mind for real.
Yes. That's what a woo is, y'all.
Toya said she knows what a woo is. Toya said, I'm screaming at Bridget. Bridget, we don't take nothing serious. I love that for us. And you woo, woo, woo. That was hilarious. I love that for you, Bridget. That was hilarious. Malkuth X said, I'm going to go woo my wife right now by getting off this live because she rolling her eyes at me listening to y'all giggling and carrying on.
That's right. Go see about your wife.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Let me see. Toya said, thanks for joining Malkuth X. Next time, invite your wife to listen along. Now, go on before you get in trouble. Yes, go on to your wife. We don't want nobody husband.
Nah, we don't play that over here.
Okay. We do not do that. Let me see what he's talking about. Hurry up and buy. You got to be looking like something. Give him Hurry up and buy said, you got to be looking like something to give a man a woo first, don't you think?
Oh, okay.
So hurry up and buy. Are you saying that you have to be attractive in order
to get a woo? In
order to motivate a man to woo you? I'm not really understanding what you're saying, but let me know if that's what you're saying. Queen Lily said, yes, do everything for you.
Yeah.
Bye, Malkuth. Teddy, hurry up and buy said, Teddy Pendergrass, would she woo, woo, woo? Yeah.
Yes.
Toya said, nah, he can't order my food. Toya said, I'm good. What she mean is, Toya, he asks you what you want to eat. You tell him, and then when the waiter or waitress comes, he tells them what you want. He just, basically what Fifi is saying is, he just speaks for you in that regard. It's like y'all going through the drive-through at Chick-fil-A, and right before y'all get up to the box to order, he say, babe, what you want? And you say, babe, I want a spicy deluxe meal, upsize the fry, and a drink. Give me 4 Polynesian sauces and a cookie. And he just tell the girl that's working the headset what you want. It's basically similar to that.
Right. Queen Lily said,
you decide what you want to eat. He just telling
woo
them.
And pay these bills.
Queen Lily said, woo and pay these bills and buy me expensive gifts.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
I'm there too.
Queen Lily.
That's a woo for me too.
Queen Lily is our resident hypergamous queen.
Yes.
Queen Lily is not playing. Sonya said, we got it. Yes. Get them out of here. Cass said, at hurry up and buy, that's Jeffrey Osborne. Uh-oh.
Yep, it was Jeffrey Osborne.
Yes. Hey, Angelo. Toya said, and I'm Eric Mays. When they go low, I go lower. Get him, Sammy. Yes. That was the one that passed away, right? Rest in power to Eric Mays. Glorious Love said, that woo-woo can become your kryptonite. Right. It can be dangerous, Glorious Love. It can be.
It can be. You're right. That's true. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Toya said, at Queen Lily, heavy on paying these bills. Yeah. Ava said, my baby just said her first word. Oh, that's sweet. If you're not a troll, that's super sweet. Let me see. Toya said, I know what y'all meant. I'm just teasing. Of course. Of course. We know. It's all love. We love you, girl. But yeah, okay. Anything else you want to add before?
Y'all, that was just a little dating spill.
Yeah, but I definitely think Ernesto wooed Shirley because she's a lot like you and Queen Lily.
Yes.
And Glorious Love and all that.
Nesto wooed Shirley.
Yeah,
and that was her kryptonite.
Nesto wooed her, and that was her kryptonite. He studied her. He knew his target, and he knew what she liked, and he responded appropriately. He definitely was wooing her. With Sonya, he ain't really got to do all that wooing. All he got to woo Sonya in the bedroom. Shirley want to be wooed by going out on dates, but with women like Sonya, you just got to woo them in the bedroom, and they're good.
And they're good.
But it's different with Shirley.
Yeah.
He had to do a lot more.
Yeah.
I think he probably was ordering Shirley's dinner, her meal. Hey, V. Lenore. Hey. How you doing, beautiful?
Welcome to the chat.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
I definitely think he was wooing Shirley.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
With her money.
Yes. Yeah.
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 With her money.
But wooed nonetheless.
Yeah.
He was courting
But which
Shirley.
way you want to get wooed?
He dating
with
Sonya,
his money?
courting Shirley.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Dating Sonya, courting Shirley. It's a different. And that kind of leads me to also talk about how men compartmentalize women. I was listening to something about that the other day. How, like, sometimes men will put us in boxes on who they want to date and who they want to court.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Sonya is the woman that he would date. Shirley is the type of woman he would court.
You really think he dating Sonya?
Remember, dating is casual. It's having fun. It's being sexually active pretty quickly. It's no strings attached. Courting is I'm dating with the intent of marriage.
Right.
So yes, if we going off of that definition, he dated Sonya. He courted Shirley. Because remember, Shirley wanted to get married. She was very serious about that, very adamant, very intentional.
Yeah.
She was looking for her husband.
Yeah.
So that's my argument for why I think that. It's a big difference with dating versus courting. So y'all stay woke. Dating is casual, it's fun. We not getting too deep. We just kicking it. Courting is this somebody I could see marriage with? Is this somebody I could see me potentially joining families with?
So
you gonna dig deeper with somebody you courting.
So let me ask you this. So it is safe to say that Shirley didn't know how to date. And that she needed the same tools that you gave to me when I started dating.
Absolutely.
So Shirley could use those.
Because if so, she would have never ended up in this predicament.
So you think Shirley could have been saved?
She could have been. There's hope for all of us. She could have been saved. But you don't know what you don't know.
And that's true. Because
You
I
don't
didn't
know
when
what
I
you
started
don't know.
dating. Cass, we giving Shirley some grace tonight.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what you don't know.
And we will put the books in. Who's gonna email us? Was it Ebony?
Yeah, email us. We'll send you the links.
For the books when you're dating. When you back on the scene, these books can help anybody in any age group.
Yeah.
They helped me, and there was a couple of podcasts too that I listened to that my millennial told me to listen to. Me being a Gen X,
yeah.
I and not on the dating scene, it was pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good point. I'm glad you tied that in with Shirley. Shirley just may not have known.
If Shirley would have had a me in her life, never. If she would have listened, if Shirley would have had a me in her life and would have listened, he would have never been able to get through that front door.
Let's go. Check us out.
All right, y'all. We Sammy Nicole, Fifi, Sammy Nicole and Fifi show. We go live every Thursday, Saturday around 7 p.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. Heavy on the ish because we black like this and not like that. So if you like our content, please be sure to like, share, subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button in the upper right hand corner. If you're watching the replay, hit the like button down below. If you're watching the replay, please comment. We love when you guys watch the replay. We notice we have a lot of people who catch our replay, but very few comments. So if you watch the replay, if you could just leave a comment, that would really help push us further in the algorithm and like the video. We would be so grateful if you could do that for us. So if you're watching the replay or you think you want to go back and watch this live, if you're tuning in right now, Leave a comment, like the video, because again, it really helps to boost our engagement. Okay, Glorious Love said he went through the KFC drive-through with Boney's tail. Right,
Right.
He stopped at Publix. They got them a foot long for her, a foot long for him. Some of that hot chicken they got, that nasty ass mac and cheese, that cold slaw, and they went back to the RV and did what they did with the toys and the mask, allegedly. Yeah. Yes, y'all email us. Our email address is in our bio. We'll send you the link to the book. Some of those books we have like the actual PDF version, so you don't have to buy it. You can, if you just have like an iPad or a Kindle, you can read it there. So that's why we asking y'all to email us if you're interested in getting the books. Bridget said churches at Glorious Love. That's hilarious. You're welcome, Queen Lily. Excess Too Complicated said Court, Shirley, Pimpin' Sonya, and the others.
That is.
Hey, Tay the plug.
Hey.
She said I'm about to catch the replay. Okay. Yes. All right, y'all. So
and thank you. I just want to say one quick thing. We are on TikTok now, and I know that we have gotten some subscribers from TikTok. So thanks to all our TikTok subscribers. So we are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We're on all social media platforms. So make sure you all go out there and subscribe and like to all of those platforms. We appreciate you all. We are so grateful. Last year this time, we didn't have all this. And Samantha and I talked about this the other day. She was like, Mom, we are so grateful for you all. I can't say that enough. Thank you, because you all don't have to be here to support us. And we love interacting with you all and just having a good kiki. And that's what it's always been about. For us, we talked about changing up, the scope of our platform, but we decided we're just gonna leave it just like this, because it's just family, sitting down at the table.
It's raw and uncut. What you see when we log on is what you get. We never talk about what we, discussed prior to coming on. It's just us, like we off
did.
Off the dome.
It's 6 years ago when she came home from Georgia State. She said, Ma, do you want to start a YouTube channel? I said, okay. And here we are 6 years later, still doing the same thing, and we enjoy it. And we appreciate you all. We appreciate our mods. Can't say that enough.
Yes, thank you guys so much. We hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. And who knows, we might do another pop-up show.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, y'all. All right. Love you, Bridget. Love you, Queen
Bye,
Lily.
Queen Lily.
Can you woo-woo-woo?
Okay, y'all play with that woo-woo. But Miss Felicia,
can you
woo-woo?
y'all
Let these men woo y'all. It may be kryptonite. So stay woke.
Can you woo-woo-woo?
Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye, Toya. Bye, Glorious Love. Bye, Cass. Love y'all.